Hello everybody and welcome to this video. I am Naouri Redouane from photomanipulation.com. In today's video, I will show you how to make your own atmospheric clouds and save yourself a lot of time searching for stock images. So without any further ado, let's start with this tutorial. Hello everyone and welcome to this video. Currently, I'm working on this image right here, on this artwork, and I want to add clouds, atmospheric clouds like these ones in the background. First, what I'm going to do is I'm going to hide these clouds that I already made. I just hid all of the atmospheric layers. And to start from the beginning, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a new layer. And to get rid of the distraction, I'm going to hide all of the other layers. So I'm going to select only selected layer right here to be shown. The first step is to enter the quick mask mode. To do that, you can either go to select and click on edit in quick mask mode, or you can click on the Q shortcut on the keyboard. You can know that the quick mask mode is active by looking on the layer color. It turns to red, or you can see this icon right here. Right now it's active. If I deactivate it, it will look like this. And when it's active, it will look like this. Now that the quick mask mode is active, I'm going to click on filter, render, and I'm going to click on clouds. As you can see, now we have the clouds texture, the original one from Photoshop. I'm going to select the brush. You can either click on the brush icon or click on B on the keyboard shortcut. Make sure the brush is soft, make sure the color is black, and turn the mode to vivid light. Next step is draw the shape of the clouds that you want. And let's do that just like that. Let's draw a simple cloud. Then click on X keyboard shortcut to turn between the black and the white color right here, or you can just click on here. Just make sure the white is in the foreground and start to paint on the edges of the cloud shape that you painted. Let's turn the mode to normal and let's paint on the leftovers. Next step now is I'm going to click on Ctrl I to invert the selection. Now I'm going to click on Q to exit the quick mask mode. Now we have this selection. Next step is go to select, save selection, and give it a name. And for me, I'm going to name it cloud number 3 because I already made other clouds. And then click on OK. Now click on Q to enter the quick mask mode again. Go to select, load selection, and from the channel right here, select the clouds 3 that we just made, or whatever name you named the selection. Then click OK. Now go to filter, render, clouds. And what we did right now is we added a clouds texture to the cloud that we made. While the selection is still active, click on Ctrl L to add levels. Now take this slide to the right side. Make sure it's on the health. It's aligned with this one. Then click OK. Now click on Q to exit the quick mask mode again. Then select a color from your background. And let's say this color, for example. And I'm going to select the gradient tool. Make sure it's transparent, and I'm going to slide it like that. Drag it from the top to the bottom. Make sure not to go too far because we need it to be atmospheric. We don't want it to be full. Now I'm going to add brightness and decrease the saturation, and I'm going to paint. So I'm going to drag from the top again to give it highlights, and then I'm going to make it dark and more saturated, and I'm going to drag from the bottom. And just like that, we made our first cloud, as you can see. And let's make another cloud just in case. So I'm going to add a new layer and I'm going to do the steps from the beginning. So a quick summary, we said click on Q to enter the standard mode, go to filter, render, clouds, and then choose the soft brush and make sure the black color is in the foreground. Make sure the mode is on vivid light, and paint the cloud shape that you want. And I'm going to hide this layer of the first cloud just we don't get distracted. I'm going to click on Ctrl L while the selection is still active in the quick mask mode to control the softness of the edges of the clouds. Click Ctrl I to inverse the selection, then click Q to exit the quick mask mode and save it as Cloud 4, or give it any name you want. Now I'm going to click on Q to enter the quick mask mode again. Then I'm going to quick selection, I'm going to select load selection, and I'm going to select the Cloud 4 that we just made, and I'm going to give it a clouds texture in between. Then Ctrl L to decrease the intensity of the clouds texture, and then I'm going to click on Q again, and I'm going to select a color from the background and do the other steps. If you liked this technique and you want to see more advanced tips and tricks and support me as an artist, make sure to get my digital landscape reloaded course. The link is going to be down in the description. And let's continue with this tutorial. You can go even further and give the clouds a proper light reflection, and that's by adding another clouds texture as a highlight. And to do that, I'm going to do the steps again, but this time I'm going to add it as a highlight. So I'm going to make this sped up. I'm going to select the brightest area from the cloud and I'm going to make it even brighter. Then I'm going to drag the gradient from the top and I'm going to add it to this cloud right here. Let's make it even brighter. Now let's go for another step. Now let's show all of the other layers, and I'm going to take these clouds behind this temple right here. Now that the clouds are behind the temple, what I'm going to do is I'm going to paint atmosphere with a soft brush to help these clouds merge with the background. So with a normal soft brush, I'm going to select the color from the clouds, and I'm going to add another layer beneath the clouds that I made. And with a low flow, let's say maybe 5, let's start to paint with that color behind the clouds to help them merge with the background even more. To get more realistic results, you will have to add noise texture to these clouds. And to do that, I'm going to add a new layer. And just to get rid of the distraction, I'm going to show only that layer and I'm going to fill it with black. Then I'm going to filter, noise, add noise. Make sure the amount is 400. The distribution is on Gaussian and monochromatic is checked. Go to filter, click on blur 2 times. Now let's show the other layers. Turn the blending mode of the noise texture to screen and make sure the opacity is between 7 to 3. I'm going to select 5 and I'm going to clip it to the clouds layers and to the atmospheric paint as well, and that will add a more realistic results. So this is the result that I got, and this is the first result that I got when I first did that technique, as you can see right here. This is a pretty good looking clouds, atmospheric clouds for your artworks if you are a matte painter artist, or if you are a concept artist. This will save you a lot of time searching for clouds images on the internet, and it's going to be a game changer. I hope you learned something from this tutorial. I hope you liked this technique. Make sure you subscribe to the channel because I will share all of the techniques that I learned in my process, and I will see you in the next videos. Peace. This is it for today's tutorial. I hope you got value from this video. I hope you learned something new. If you did, show us that by clicking on the like button. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any future tutorials. Let me know your opinion on this tutorial in the comments down below. I will see you in the next videos. Peace.